Huh? Oh well. Amazing. And mine. Horrible. A paradox. Oh, beautiful. Excellent. It's a sign. But in what? Astounding. Magnificent. If he has one. So beautiful. Of something. He is touched. So bountiful. Awe-inspiring. What a villain. Another plague. Such a calm soul. A temple to lust. What did I expect? A temple of greed. This feels wrong. Soldiers. For God? A temple of sorts. Why did we do that? Are these shrines? A test of patience? That might be a sin. I don't understand. What is this place? This town is beset. He has lost his way. It's breathtaking. Goodbye, Rangers. I'm so disappointed. So, what do you say? How polite they are. A test of fortitude. He believes in Satan. A test of willpower, at least against him. That is a fine belief. It's almost biblical. A jail without walls. They were here first. I have found a brother. Hungry suddenly. Nature is mysterious. Is that their God here? I must find my own path. I don't know about that. Does God need soldiers? A temple of temptation. Was my prayer answered? But does he worship him? Was that a test of faith? Perhaps my soul is lost. That is definitely a sin. A temple to consumption. But robots have no faith. She has the wisdom of age, the high priest of money. Psst! Rangers, over here. They have been crucified. A test of inner strength. Is it some kind of church? What a coincidence. Me too. The lair of the initiates. You are saints, all of you. A robotic high priestess? Ah, harmony is restored. What a jovial high priest. Too much incense, perhaps. I no longer worship bombs. I have finally met a god. See? They are welcoming us. This is their secret. No. No! I wish I could pray for him. Is this part of the church? It makes me uncomfortable. Ooh, a sermon. Can we stay? Perhaps I could follow him. Surely this is a holy site. She believes in community. Bombs. I cannot escape them. Because I want to join you. He is so wise and so polite. Can I join your party again? Or is it just a coincidence? Their arms. Such sacrifice. But then, what else is there? This must be a wealthy cult. And it has no use for humans. Is this growth proof of God? But it is belief in violence. Well, that was enlightening. So clean and well-maintained. My journey will not end here. Is equality a religion, then? His future sounds so shiny. These men are true believers. His life seems out of balance. I thought they had the answer. What dark god must he worship? She has true faith. I can see it. Should I follow their example? Or perhaps their captors have, another who has lost his faith. What do you believe in, General? That slimy, sweet-talking liar? He is a guardian of the spirits. Surely there is a lesson there. Is this the temple of some cult? But he does seem fairly demonic. They don't smell very holy. The worshippers are in a trance. What must the sacrament be like? He seems at peace with the world. It's like an elevator to heaven. Perhaps only if you are tempted. Her philosophy seems heartless. What do you believe in, traveler? He is like Buddha, only stronger. I like the smell of their incense. He will be meeting his maker soon. Some sort of nature worshippers. This follower does not look well. You have restored the boy's faith. That got stuck on the 3rd floor. This is obviously a test of faith. What does this have to do with God? Surely their wonders are godlike. God or no, that had to be a sin. I must visit this bastion of faith. Or are the plants themselves gods? This is hallowed ground, I can tell. I see a great future for this place. He is the leader of the church? Is that so different from religion? Dear me, what do they believe in here? Ah, hermits. Hermits are always holy. Everyone seems to be enlightened here. Apparently they worship agave here. Perhaps I can find truth in oblivion. It's all a metaphor for life, isn't it? Do machines have souls, do you think? Is that not a metaphor for our lives? I'm not sure I have so much faith. It is always darkest before the dawn. Wait, this is a torture chamber. Perhaps this is what nature intended. What if God is some jolly green giant? Goats have no God, yet they seem happy. The boy is totally disillusioned now. Satan wins, yet somehow I feel no dread. Surely no God would have allowed this. An evil-looking man who does good work. Now, there is a man with strong beliefs. He is certainly fervent in his beliefs. Lost in darkness. Set upon by monsters. I've known many who worship the bottle. She does not seem at peace with herself. That woman is becoming one with nature. I cannot die here. I do not yet know truth. She is inspired, but what inspires her? That is not a good thing for a community. These people must have sinned horribly. An initiate, but not a very friendly one. At last, we've reached the mountaintop. Now this is a machine worthy of worship. This church is no better than the others. But by God, the devil, disease, who can say? Why do people call alcohol spirits? How does he expect to get more followers? But I can diffuse them, if you will allow me. If mushrooms had gods, these would be them. Does worship of money count as a religion? If only we'd known ours was fake too. Is there something supernatural about it? He has faith only in power. I know the signs. Is this the prophet I have been looking for? Brother, we wondered what had become of you. I don't think I'll find enlightenment in pain. Why shouldn't the plants take over the world? Such fascinating ideas he has. A true believer. He reminds me of me. We have both lost our faith. If it is sinful to drink, it godly to not drink? There may be no God, but I have now met the devil. And yet he offers escape from painful reality. I can see why some have worshipped the ancients. Such self-confidence. I hope it's not misplaced. If the floor above was heaven, then is this hell? Her husband must be a truly inspiring preacher. These people have been abandoned by their deity. Worshipping here certainly does have its appeal. I have never seen anyone more filled with belief. It sounds like exactly what I've been looking for. Finally, someone as interested in religion as I am. Maybe I'll just sit here a while and meditate. I would like to hear more of this Salvation Church. He is like a martyr of old, suffering for his faith. But perhaps a heartless world has a heartless God. I had always heard that Satan was the great seducer, stealing holy relics. But what if their God is real, so welcoming? Can I have found the true faith at last? Brother, I'm glad you joined us. I have much to ask you. For an ill-defined but comforting entity. They seek peace in drink, yet pursue it with violence. If only I had some faith that balance could be restored. This man is suffering terribly. It is painful to watch. Perhaps this is nature's revenge upon her tormentors. Surely they have discovered the secret to inner peace. Their funerary rites are being disrupted. We must help. I wish I could believe that she's going to a better place. If we got it working again, would that be reincarnation? Your quartermaster does not seem a very spiritual man. I'm so glad you came back this way. I was hoping you would. Does this mean evil will no longer hold sway in the world? Which sounds a bit grander than it actually is, doesn't it? I did not expect to find the devil in the guise of a possum. Perhaps he is a trial, sent to test the faith of this place. If I knew a God worthy of my faith, I'd pray for the dead here. Whew. If I believed in hell, this is what it would smell like. On the other hand, is gluttony a sin if there is no God? Does he protect the dead or the remembrances of the living? But do you see the hand of God in this, or just the hand of man? Well, that struck a sour note, but perhaps he's the exception. I may not know what to believe, but I know that was wrong. Ascetics. They will have much to teach me about self-denial. Perhaps it is not a sin to be with these harlots, but is it wise? If cleanliness is next to godliness, perhaps she is the devil? What magnificent doors! Was this place ever some kind of temple? Though I suppose it is more merciful than killing him in battle. This man reminds me of my former brothers at the Temple of Titan. How could you do that, Rangers? How could you let such a man live? He preys upon these children's belief in their destiny. The swine. Hello again, Rangers. Have you changed your mind? Can I come with you? He seems to worship the myths he has created of his past. Fascinating. We must stop that false god before he inflicts his future on everyone. I used to listen to him when we were supposed to be listening to the sermons. Well, you better come back for me soon. I've already read all your magazines. He's harmless. He used to threaten us with that bomb of his, but we all knew it was fake. Because I want to join. On second thought, perhaps I'm better on a personal pilgrimage. Oh, hello again, Rangers. I'm afraid I'm preparing for my pilgrimage and can't talk at the moment. The punishment seems harsh, but if that is the price of serenity for everyone else, maybe it's worth it. Excellent. This is great. My first step on my journey of spiritual discovery. I can't wait to get started. Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed. I guess I'll just have to find some other path to enlightenment. Thank you anyway, Rangers. Well, as a former mad monk, I am something of an explosives expert, and not just in the throwing them at people wildly sense. I can give you more bang for your buck. Oh, that doesn't matter. Any god will do, as long as someone can prove to me that they are real. You see, I'm a very spiritual person, so having faith means a lot to me. I just need to find a faith worthy of my faith. You see, I recently had something of a crisis of faith when I learned that our Titan was please don't tell anyone you heard this from me, a fake. It really made me think. What are we blowing ourselves up for if our God isn't real? Hello again, Rangers. Say, perhaps you'd be interested in having me as a traveling companion. As a former mad monk, I am something of an explosives expert, and not just in the throwing them at people wildly sense. I can give you more bang for your buck. Hello again, Rangers. Something about you has changed, hasn't it? You seem more luminous. Say, perhaps you'd be interested in having me as a traveling companion. As a former mad monk, I am something of an explosives expert, and not just in the throwing them at people wildly sense. I can give you more bang for your buck. So, I've decided to leave the servants and search for a real god. And since you Rangers are known for wandering the Wasteland and meeting all kinds of people, I thought you would be the ones to do my searching with. But now that I meet you, you don't have the glow of prophetic wisdom I'd expected. I'm sorry. I must venture out on my own to search for the truth.